Hello everyone, good day for it. I'm Achilles Hero and welcome to another video. And in this video we'll feature my last battle in my Arena Australis lobbies Voyager Cup Youngster 4. In this particular point of the tournament, it's the last round. We've both won a battle each, which means this third battle is going to be the decider on who wins the round. And my progression through the tournament at this stage is 2 wins, 1 loss. So if I lose this battle, I go to 2 wins and 2 losses and just break even. But if I win this battle, I go to 3 wins and 1 loss and get a positive result. Okay, now that I've explained the situation in this battle, I want to show what building up to a charge move and not throwing the move straight away, so saving the energy for later in the battle, can do to potentially turn a losing situation around into a potential win. Shout out to Shadow from Youngster 4, who's featured as my opponent in this battle. Okay, and as you can see from the start of the battle, we're not off to a good start. We lost the lead with Toxicroak as she opens Sableye, and then she counters my Azumarill switch with her own Azumarill to opt for the Azumarill Mirror, and which she is going to win because she has Play Rough, whereas my version doesn't. So at this point I have to play it smart because she's already got 2 counters to 2 of my Pokemon, being Azumarill with Play Rough is a counter to my Azumarill because I do not have Play Rough. I decide to invest 2 shields just so my Azumarill is more healthy than hers, and go straight for the Hydro Pumps, and I get a second shield out of her. So now her shield's down, but my Azumarill has more health. Not for long though, because she is going to get this Play Rough off. I am able to tank it. But what I do is I build up to Hydro Pump, and then I switch out. Because if I stayed in, her Azumarill was going to win. But at least bringing in Toxicroak, it can at least tank a move, do some damage to Azumarill, make her switch, but also save that Hydro Pump for later in the match. Okay, this Toxicroak's going to die. It was pretty much a sack swap. You could probably call it a sack swap there. I do not bring back in Azumarill to Hydro Pump down the Sableye, because all that does is waste all the energy, and then I have nothing to counter what Pokemon they have in the back. I do not know what Pokemon they have in the back. That Hydro Pump could be effective against that Pokemon in the back. And I can farm down this Sableye. The Foul Plays aren't going to be enough. I can farm down on Dragon Breaths, so I've got energy for the Pokemon in the back. And it's Melmetal in the back. Was my reaction. But watch what happens. I throw the Dragon Pulse, instantly switch into Azumarill, and land the built up Hydro Pump. She's got no shield, so it is going to go through, and it wipes out that Melmetal before it even gets to a Rock Slide. So after that big play, we've turned the match around. She's got to use her energy. I can't be bubbled down at this range, and if I get to an Ice Beam, her Azumarill's going to die. So she uses her energy, my Azumarill goes down, Malteria comes back in, and now it's just a race to a charge move. Whoever gets a charge move first is going to win the match. And I'm able to get to a Sky Attack first before she can get to a Play Rough. and that's GG's, and I'm able to take out that round and get a positive result for my tournament. Okay, when playing that battle, when I seen that Melmetal come out, I thought I'd lost. Purely because my Altaria and my Azumarill were both at such low HP that any move that Shadow threw was going to be enough to take them out. So Melmetal getting to a Rock Slide on Altaria was going to be enough to take out Altaria, and her Play Rough Azu was going to be enough to take out my Azu. So how I overcome that was what I did earlier in the match to set up that win, which was not wasting energy on Hydro Pump. Okay, you don't always have to use your energy as soon as you build to it. Sometimes it's more valuable to leave it for later in the match. Especially when you're in a losing situation at the start of the match, like I was. So that was one thing, saving the Hydro Pump. The other was sack swapping the Toxicroak. It wasn't a traditional sack swap to tank a charge move and then it automatically dies or whatever. But what it did was it tanked the Play Rough, and then it baited her to switch out from Azumarill into Sableye. And what that did was allow my Altaria to come in and farm it all the way down until it died. Yes, it did get a few foul plays off and got me down to low HP, but I gathered enough energy to be able to use a charge move. So when that Melmetal came out, I was able to throw a Dragon Pulse. Now, why I threw a Dragon Pulse was because it did that tiny bit of extra damage than what Sky Attack does on Melmetal. Sky Attack is the more energy efficient move, but Dragon Pulse did more damage. And what I wanted to do was beat Melmetal to even getting to a charge move. So I needed to ensure that she didn't get to a Rock Slide. So I needed to do that little bit of extra damage to ensure that when I switched into a Azumarill and landed that Hydro Pump, that it was going to be taken out and not survive at 3, 2 or 1 HP and still get the Rock Slide off anyway. Okay, I will admit when I won this battle I did jump out of my seat because I was stressing that my Altaria was not going to make the Sky Attack at the end there and she was going to be able to get to a Play Rough first. But when I did actually get that Sky Attack off, I just couldn't believe that I was able to still win that match after the Melmetal come out. But that's the beauty of PvP. You get really hyped when you actually win a very intense battle like that. Okay, now my video has come to an end. I'd like to give a quick shout out to Gips Pogo PvP members, my fellow Youngster 4 lobby members on Arena Australis, the best lobby on Arena Australis, because why can't we be when we have Big T and we're the most supportive lobby on Arena Australis? Thanks everyone.